Good evening, one and all. Welcome to the Mental Health Webinar Series 2020 and 2021. Very happy to say that we reached 409th session today. So only still 9 more sessions to reach 500. It's all your support. The participants who are traveling for the past 1.5 years, and it's our gratitude to communicate to you, tell you. So without your support, it will not happen. So August 7th is our 500 session. So we need your more support, resource persons as well. So today we are going to see the topic called "It's Me or My DNA." The topics from the resource person Anthony Rajan. He is working as an assistant manager in South India Bank. He is a motivational speaker. He is a very good social worker. He done contributed a lot to the society. Recently, he got a social service award from the Red Pond Education Institute for the 2020 and 2021 for the social service field. He is very interested to serve to the community, particularly for the mental health aspect. So I would like to uh, welcome today's resource person Anthony Rajan on behalf of all the resource person and on behalf of American College Madurai, MS Chellamuthi Institute Madurai, Madras School of Social Work Chennai, and Red Pond Educational Psychological Research Center, Yellow Pond Counseling Center, as well as Tamil Nadu Career Counseling Association, Tamil Nadu Counseling Psychotherapy Association. This kind note, I would like to once again invite Mr. Anthony Rajan to take over this session. Sir, over to you. You can carry on.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Salim, sir, for such a nice introduction speech. And I'm taking this opportunity to showcase my gratitude to all the societies that helped me and provided me a chance to be here and to present a nice topic to you. So I'm showing them much gratitude to everyone. And good evening to all the participants, those who are joined in the webinar. Actually, this topic was named as Nana Jina in maybe in Tamil language, but these concepts was actually it was from the book of Biology of Belief. Actually, it was published in the year 2005 by Dr. Bruce. Actually, these concepts are somewhat related to science. So if we are going to see some of the basic terms in science, maybe those who are not interested in science subject maybe feel bored, but I hope my presentation will not bore you, because however I will manage, and hopefully the topic will be an entertaining one to you. So from the starting, actually we all heard about our genes and everything. We all know about our genes, our cells, and our programming methods, how a human body works. But in the year 2005, Dr. Bruce provided a book, namely Biology of Belief, in which he has he provided a manual saying our life is programmable. Until that, people had a belief that genes are an already programmed one. So whatever happens, our life should be moving towards some destiny like that. But Dr. Bruce is provided a completely different methodology, saying these genes are modifiable. The reason behind I choose this topic was which was personally happened to me in several occasions. I will share those occasions in the later part. According to the Dr. Bruce, according to the book, these DNAs are changing. My dear friend, I hope you all know that our human body is completely changing in a year.
Sir, Anthony, sir, sorry to
human
interrupt you.
beings are converted
Anthony, sir.
to a new one in a year. Even
Anthony,
for
sir.
every 5 days, our stomach inner layer is changing. In a single month, our skins are changing. Every 6 months, we are getting a new liver. In 3 months, our bones are reproducing themselves. So likewise, if we see in a total period of 3 months, our full human body is changing, but we don't know what is happening inside. Without knowing ourselves, our body is completely changing. Dr. Bruce provided this information in a somewhat different format. He conveyed a small trust, a small amount of trust can completely change your gene. That is the topic we may have studied through biogenetics. Actually, there are two types of particles are there in the universe. They are atoms and cells. Atoms, as you all know, it is an non-living item. Cells are a living item. Inside the cells only genes and DNAs are there. Inside DNAs only genes are presented. We used to have a habit of encouraging, or in our home we used to say, no, she's my daughter, her face cut is like me, her voice is like me, her nails are like me, her fingers are like me. But somehow we are managed to say that our genes are coming in a futuristic manner like that. But Dr. Bruce says that our shapes, our emotions are changeable when we are changing the reason, changing our inner beliefs. My dear friends, our inner body, our total human body is comprises of around 50 lakh crore to 100 lakh crores of cells. I'm not sure how much zeros for 1 crore or 100 crore, but it is 100 lakh crores of cells in a human body. And a very unique thing is these genes, these cells, they are very knowledgeable things. They are very knowledgeable, and they can provide multiple information in a time. So likewise, when we are speaking, I can type a message. When I can do some other rough works, right? Likewise, our genes are very much knowledgeable, and they are programmed to, so we can do some multiple works in a single time. Knowledgeable. Genes are knowledgeable in the sense when we are affected by a virus in our body, they are creating its own antibody, but they may take some time, and they are creating that antibodies in some futuristic views also. So if the same kind of virus is affecting us repeatedly, our antibody is already exists, so it will act immediately, and the virus will be killed instantly. These gene systems are working like a Ford car company. I hope you all know that the Ford car company is creating a car in just 90 minutes because they are that much organized. The labors present in the particular company is organized. Every labor is allocated to one of the jobs. So if I'm doing if I'm fixing that tire, next one will fill the air, like that. It will process will go on like that, and they will finish making car in just 90 minutes. Likewise, our genes or cells are working with tremendous unity. They are well organized, and they will not do any work in a hurry. So, as of now, they are not in a hurry. They are already it goes bad, the genes is going to act accordingly, and it will produce that immune system and help us, right? These situation controlling genes, that is called epigenetics. Actually, Dr. Bruce actually clearly explaining in through various examples for this epigenetics, how a situation is changing ourselves, and how through a situation a gene is accepting its information. I'm hearing the mind voices right now that, hey, wait, this is 6th standard syllabus, so don't bore us like that. My dear friends, I'm just coming to say only one point, that we can control our life through science. Everyone has a brain, right? If our brain was removed from our body, we will die immediately. Till 2005, people had a belief that nucleus is the brain of the gene. But after 2005, Bruce clearly explained that nucleus is not brain of the gene. The brain of the gene is called as membrane. Membrane has receptor proteins and effector proteins. Actually, what happens is, as I told earlier, through epigenetics, when a situation is happening, these receptor protons are accepting the information, and it is implemented through effector protein. So, if you had a strong belief that situation will be fine, and we are going to rock the situation, our genes are going to act accordingly. The knowledge of the gene is completely based on the receptor protons. As of now, I just want to conclude the story by saying one story. The reason I choose this topic is that the same story. Before some 10 years ago, my mother was hospitalized. She was in serious condition. When the doctors checked her, they clearly told that it was a throat cancer, and she is in the final stage of her life. At that time, we are studying nearly 12th standard. My sister is studying her PG first year. We were totally shocked. Actually, they have conveyed us to do chemotherapy and some other external treatments for her. But this time, she don't want to go for any treatment, and she want to live with it. So she come across those situations, and she didn't undergo any of the treatment. She survived for the next 5 years. After 5 years, the same situation occurs. She was suffered by a small kind of fever. But this time, I was getting into a job, and my sister is also working. Family was somehow settled. So this time, she felt enough. So she provided the information to her receptor proteins that, as of now, I want my living is enough. So effector proteins has started working based on that. So she lost her life. We lost a cute mother. My dear friends, in science, there are two types of effects. That is, effects of positivity and effect of negativity. Effect of positivity is known as placebo effect. Effect of negativity is called as nocebo effect. When we consult the doctor for any kind of disease, they used to say a word, it will not do anything, you will be all right shortly. That is placebo effect. If we may have some killer diseases, but if we are felt okay, then it will be okay. So that I want to conclude in a way, our genes are programmable. we are going to provide information for that through our situations. The situations may be tough, but we should not give up. As we say, when the situation gets tough, the tough gets going. I want to conclude with the words of Mahatma. Your trust is your belief. Your belief is your words. Your words are your actions. Your actions are your habits. Your habits are becoming your values, and your values are becoming your fate. So if we think positively, if we can inject information positively, we can modify the genes and we can go ahead in life through the successful path. Thank you, my dear friends, for listening patiently. Thank you, sir.
Sunita ma'am, you can carry out the session now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anthony Rajan, sir. Topic was good. It's a different topic, gene programming. Participants, if you have any doubts, you can ask or type in a chat box.
Anthony, it was indeed an interesting topic to hear. So my question is, I have heard that bank jobs are really stressful, and people in banks, they are bashing their heads every day. So in terms of resilience, in terms of managing themselves, what do you guys do, and what do your peers do? How do you guys tackle the situation? In terms of in terms of managing your mind, yourself and your peers. So in that perspective, I'd like to hear few words from your side, please.
Anthony, sir?
Anthony, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, you can answer the question for Abhijit question.
Sir, actually, I was unable to hear that. Can you repeat it?
Sure.
Mr. Abhijit, you can start in short way. You can communicate, Mr. Abhijit.
The thing is, we have heard at many times that bank jobs are stressful every day. It will be a hectic one for yourself, especially the manager and the peers. So how do you guys tackle the situation in terms of managing yourself, managing your inner world? So I'd like to hear your perspective.
Sir, according to my perspective, stress is everywhere, sir. Every job has its own pressure and its own way of stress. Actually, the way we are handling it feels good. Maybe when the situation may be tough, as I told in the PPT, I used to have the idea of when the situation is tough, the tough gets going. So maybe tough situations may come. We may commit some fault, but I used to have a habit of overcoming it. So whatever the situations, I will not provide my gene in a negative way. I used to say better days are yet to come, so we can see, like that I used to say. So maybe, but actually it's a pressure feeling in working in banks. Maybe you may feel pressure, but you can face 100 number of people every day. Maybe 50% of people may show their rough face towards you, but plenty of people will show the smiling face and the eagerness to learn or have or to listen some of the words from us. So maybe whatever the situation, when we mingle with plenty of people and having more contact, we will be very happy only. That is the thing. Is I answer your question?
Yeah, more or less. People who come and interact with you, you can vent out with them. The social touch keeps you going. So I could point that out. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Abhijit sir. Other participants, any other doubts?
Mr. Anthony, good evening. Jyoti here, Jyoti Arumugam.
Hi. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Happy
it's
to
a
see
very,
you, sir.
very crisp and fantastic subject. No, I just joined about only after 5 minutes because of my earlier session. It's
Okay,
a very,
sir.
very beautiful, crisp session. Wherever I could understand, I could see that very crisp data. My
Okay.
thought is, how do the day-to-day emotions getting into this process of changing gene? So gene is again known as the previous chromosomes that combines and makes us as a present person right now.
Yes, sir. Actually,
What is the role these genes play in making our day-to-day emotions getting into a change? We are all told that neural network of our brains carry that, and then according to the path how the neural networks makes,
yes,
we are
sir.
hearing how we are conditioned to different setups. So how do this little inner gene or related to DNA that makes the impact of this emotions into that? Hope question is okay. Little light to be thrown on how this effect of emotions impact the genes conditions or DNS conditions changing
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, very, very good question. Sir, actually, in that book only, I have just read out the topic. Actually, it was written by Dr. Bruce Noakes. He was provided a live example, stating one of his friends to push his another friend. That is a simple task. Actually, his friend, one of among his friends, has to push another friend. So he will push. He will push with his power. So he will push. That is it. Then he used to say, "This is Anthony. Then I have to push him." So this time he will. This is Anthony, and he will push, and the next person will be moved. Then the third opportunity. At that opportunity, he used to say not his name. He used to say another one name. So this time it's not myself, Anthony. So I'm going to take my name is Salim. So I'm Salim. Then I have to push. But when he is saying the word, not his name, he's saying another word. I'm Salim. Then I'm pushing, but he don't have that much power in his words. Everyone has a very good self-esteem about ourselves in our own thing. We may you may be we may be in if I consider myself, I may be communicating in good with people. So I feel very happy about it. I will even though if you are scolding me, I will not get angry. That is my basic quality. So my genes are programmed like that. Even my manager got angry to me, I will not get anger. Likewise, he also providing some one basic example. Actually, it was about some religious types. Actually, uh, um, the child was எடுக்குறாங்கல்ல, getting from some other people.
Yes.
And even
That child may have some different types of DNA, right? Actually, their parents are different, so the child maybe have different set of DNAs and characters, but actually it is growing in different environment, right? So at that environment, when the child grows, she used to have the habits of her adopted parents' habits only. That is the thing I express through this topic. That is, these DNAs and these genes are modifiable. What we are seeing daily, how we are expressing these daily activities to the genes, how we are getting the information from the society. That matters a lot. That will impact our genes. If you consider me before some 10 years, I may be very arrogant. I'm a useless guy in our area. But as of now, I'm somewhat very different from that. I have modified my genes. I have modified my DNA. I'm damn sure we can control our emotions, and if we are willing through our out situations.
Okay, fine. That means it is modifiable. It's based on how I behave, how I perceive, and how I keep working. It again gets modified.
Yes, sir.
Okay, super, sir. I think this has been connected now with the topic, Nano Gino. It is really good. Now it's getting connected. Is it original or again changeable? Now you have answered this with this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good day.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jyoti sir. So nicely, wonderfully summarized, and he gave some new input to the participant. Thank you, Jyoti sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Participant, any other things to be discussed with Mr. Anthony? He can discuss. If there is no question, if any points to be discussed, he can discuss.
So again, Mr. Anthony, do you feel, is there a place, will there be any situation that psychologists can psychologists can, help the bankers? Because I have witnessed many people who are working in the banks, they have issues, they have lots of issues. That's my personal witness. That's I have witnessed the same. So I'm asking, do you think whether psychologists they can help the individuals in the bank? Is there any way in which any way?
Sir, I'm actually not hearing you fully. Advait sir, actually, are you asking about what are the psychological ways to take off the pressures of bankers, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
Mr. Anthony,
exactly.
he's trying to ask. Yeah. Yes, Anthony, sir, you can go ahead. This is the thing Mr. Abhijit want. You can go ahead.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to ask. Now my network is a bit unstable, so that's what I wanted to ask. In what way psychologists can help bankers? So that perspective.
Sir, psychologists, bankers, they can teach about that work-life balance, sir. Because maybe I do see plenty of people are suffering due to that work-life balance misbalance. If they that balance that work life, they can be somewhat better, I think so. Because in many areas that is the major issue. Because they are working some city branches and all, they are working till 10 o'clock in the late night. So they may be a pressure. So if we provided some points to work-life balance, that would be good. Then the second one, when we are handling the situations of financial, we have to be very careful. So every banker should have a financial full analysis of themselves as well as about their customers, and they should not be greedy. So in that perspective, psychologists can help bankers. Is it
Thank
okay,
you.
sir?
Thank you. Perfect. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Anthony, just I will add some more point to you, sir. With the support this to Mr. Abhijit, I want to add some more point. Can I?
Sure. Sir.
Mr. Abhijit, actually, in company, you can see in the people working in the finance, no, they will be always left dominate people, left mind dominate people, logical thinking people. So what they can do, probably they are working 8-10 hours in the logical side, no, thinking, arithmetic, calculation, all those things. So for the balancing, they can do like activities like art, music, and cultural, whatever the things, so to balance to give the work for the right mind. Okay, in that way they can balance. After the job, they can do some kind of art, whatever things. They can write poem, they can do like video, cinemas, whatever to balance the activities. Generally, people, you see, if you enter in the company, the people working in the marketing, HR, they will talk more. Whereas if you enter the cabin of finance people, they will talk like a singular two words. We can say, in Mani Ratna movie, they will say yes or no, small words. If you ask anything, they will reply to with a single word or a double word. They will not speak more because of they are working maximum by logical things, no?
That answers, Salim. That answers very much. So I
Thank
have had a client, a person who was working in a bank. She was working in a bank, and she had troubles with her conception. So she was facing many years. She was struggling. So when she improved her lifestyle, when her stress reduced to a considerable extent, everything was going with the flow. She had a smooth life after that. No, that work-life balance plays a vital role, I see. Mr. Anthony, he said the same. And Salim, interesting thing about balancing. I find it really interesting. And Sunanda's Zentangling will come handy, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions?
Now, if there is no question, you can go for vote of thanks, ma'am.
Sure, sir. Thank you, Anthony, sir. It was a wonderful session. Gene reprogramming. Kindly accept our gratitude on behalf of American College, Madurai, and MS Chellamuthu, Madurai, Madras School of Social Work, Chennai, Red Pond Educational Research Center, Yellow Pond Counseling Center, TNCCA and TNCPA. Participants, we will have yet another wonderful session tomorrow evening. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.